Hey everyone, Chris Dawson running for Invercargill City Council here, and I thought I'd take the time today to explain what's going on with our wheelie bins. Because right now the Invercargill City Council is consulting on where we're going with this, because in 2027 the rubbish contract and the recycling contract are up for renewal. So they want to hear now where we want to go with this. Now there's a few options on the table. One's status quo, just keep 120 litre rubbish bin and 240 litre recycle bin. Second one is these two bins and an additional 80 litre bin for recycling glass. Why? When we put glass in the recycling bin, when it gets thrown into the truck, it shatters. It contaminates the paper, it contaminates the cardboard, and quite possibly the plastic. And we can't get top dollar for those recycled products. So by removing the glass, we can get top dollar for those products, and that extra money actually pays for the glass bin. Now, I love the comment sections. I read them all because that's how you get a feel for what people are thinking. And one of the most common comments is, why would I want a glass bin? I'm never going to use it. Well, that's fine, but it's not going to cost you anything to have it. So the council will give you an 80 litre glass bin, whether you want to use it or not, and it costs you nothing. You can just use it to keep the grandkids' toys in. So when they come over, you wheel the bin out, tip out the toys, kids play, and then shove them back in, put the bin away once they're finished. You can do whatever you want with the bin, you don't have to use it for glass. But it's a cost neutral idea, and I think it's fantastic. Now there's also a third option where they introduce green waste recycling, and they're talking about an 80 litre food waste and green waste bin that would be emptied weekly. Now that's fine, I think that's a great idea as well. Obviously I've got my own bin for grass clippings and stuff, but where I get a bit hesitant is the council saying basically this volume of bin would cost them $3 to get rid of, which includes trucking your food waste and green waste to Dunedin. Now obviously I would assume this is getting dumped locally by a private firm who empties it for me, but that's a huge difference. $15 for 240 litres as opposed to $3 for 240 litres. So either I'm getting ripped off hand over fist by whoever I do my green waste with, when, hey, you know, they're a private company, they're out to make a profit, they're not here to make friends, or WasteNet has grossly underestimated how much it's going to cost for this green waste service, and it's going to cost us a lot more than the $55 a year they're saying it's going to cost. I don't know. And we won't know what the cost of the rubbish and recycling is until we actually go to tender. So all of this is sort of educated guessing, or, you know, they've modelled it. So it is what it is. You sort of cross your fingers and hope it ends up like that. So what I would like is for the council to actually go the whole hog and have rubbish, recycling, glass and green waste. Because at the price they're offering it, it's a no-brainer. I'd barely use this thing, unless, you know, got to trim some bushes or something. So that's where I'm coming from, and that's what I think we should do. But most of the comments in the comment section are, why can't we have bigger bins? Well, you're going to have to tell the council that. I'll drop a link in the comments so you can put in a submission, because submissions don't close until the 1st of September. You've got plenty of time, but we pay by the tonne to dump this stuff. So bigger bin means more waste, means more cost, means more rates. So you've got to think carefully about that one, because what might suit you might not suit a lot of people. Whereas, like I said, the glass bin that I'm talking about, cost neutral. It's not going to cost you a cent whether you use it for glass or use it for kids' toys, or I'm sure you can find some use for an 80 litre bin around your house. But anyway, those are my thoughts. So pop them to the comments and let me know what you think. Cheers.